Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's Letitia with Barefoot Gardening. I hope that you are doing well. I am garden planning for spring 2020. So this has been in my spirit for a while, and I took a shot at growing herbs last year and did pretty well. There's some that I didn't do really good at, like lavender and cilantro, but I'm going to take another shot at it this year. But I've made up my mind that I'm kind of done growing stuff just to be growing it, right? Like I want to grow stuff that I like, and I want to grow new stuff to try, but my garden is not going to be full of that next year. So I'm trying to be more intentional about what I grow and like already have a game plan for how to use it. So again, I am a beginner gardener, and so I've had fun growing a lot of different varieties of tomatoes and lettuces and all that kind of thing, potatoes. Last year, I'm going to still grow those things, or most of those things, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more intentional about how I do it and what I'm using things for, instead of growing stuff and then things going to waste, if you can catch my drift. So one of those things that I've really been just I can't, like, I go to bed thinking about it, wake up thinking about it, is herbs, believe it or not. And so I went to the old handy dandy library and before just purchasing any books, I just wanted to look at a few, kind of get some ideas excuse me, try to get some ideas about, how can I use these herbs in a different way next year, just instead of just cooking with them, right? We definitely can cook with most of our herbs and all of them, but what are some other things I can use it for? So I got this book, apparently put out by National Geographic, The Complete Guide to Natural Home Remedies. And we all try to do as many home remedies as we can before we go to the doctor. But that's one reason why I want to look at this. And another reason why is I just want to get to know the herb. Like, really, what have you been used for since the beginning of time? What are you good at, herb? And so I just want to get to know them, and then really try to use it the way it's supposed to be used. Now, I'm not going to be the channel that gives you recommendations for, using the herbs for different ailments. I'm not going to do that, because I feel like that, I don't have a doctor degree or herb. I'm not an herbalist. I'm not, I don't have any certification, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to share with you what I do if it happens to come up. I'm not going to focus a whole lot of content on using herbs. So that's not me. That's not me. But again, I would love to share what I know and what I've learned. So I'm going to do that with y'all. So another thing is, I've been thinking a lot about this space. What the heck am I going to do with it next year? And oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was the biggest hawk. I think it was a hawk. Where are you, hawk? Right there. Oh, he's right there. I don't know if you can see him. But honey, he was swooping. I thought he was going to swoop and get this squirrel. He's like literally right. I think that's the tree. Yeah. Right there in the crevice. I don't know if you can see him. There he goes. Oh my gosh, y'all. He's huge. Okay, sorry. It's kind of like saying squirrel, you just get so distracted. I think there were a few squirrels back there, and I think he was trying to swoop and get it, but, he missed his mark. So anyway, now what is this noise? Look up here, y'all. There's a nice cute little blue jay up in the tree. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm just getting distracted. He went behind that nest. Okay, this space. This space, I've just, again, dreaming about it, waking up, thinking about it, going to sleep, thinking about it. Okay, so I think the hubby's going to buy me some cattle panel for Christmas, and I'm excited. So, I'm like, he's just been asking questions, and he pays attention. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't, and I'm like, it's okay if you don't get it. um, my love for this garden and just learning. And he gets it, but he doesn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wish I had someone that would do this with me. And he'll do what I ask, but, you know, he doesn't have the same passion. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes we got to do things on our own. You know, just because you're a couple doesn't mean you do everything together, okay? So I think he's going to get me the cattle panel. And then my first thought was arch, right? Because that's what everybody does with it. And growing vertically, I don't have a lot of space. So I get all of that. But I actually think I'm going to make a row, okay? And garden in a row out here. Because again, the space slopes down. And I'm thinking if I can have it coming straight across, just like this, I can plant on both sides, and I can plant tomatoes, I can plant peas, I can plant beans, you know, cucumbers, whatever I want. Just make sure it's okay for them to be in full sun, because that's pretty much, there is some shade that typically comes from this tree right here, a little bit of the day, but it's mostly full sun. So I think I'm going to put a straight, I'm just going to straighten it out and put it right here. And then what I want to do is maybe plant a row of flowers on this side. That's the apple tree. So a row of flowers. And then on this side, I think I might have my tires, or on either side, I haven't figured out. Instead of stacking them, use them as beds, just one little bed, and put pepper plants in those, and the bush type. So like cayenne peppers, very ornamental type varieties. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then like interplant some onions and garlic and stuff like that in, because, and maybe not garlic, but onions definitely, because, you know, it will be open, so the critters will be creeping. And so I just want to provide a little bit of pest control as well, as if I can, while it's out here and not in my backyard. So I think that's the plan. I'm gonna put these guys, I'm gonna reuse these. I don't know if I'm gonna put flowers or again put some type of ornamental edible plant in there. But I want to have a whole line of flowers here, and maybe zinnias. I love the zinnias. I'm definitely having the zinnias. Maybe sunflowers, something. To where it'll kind of, I don't know, just add some flowers and some beauty, you know, beautification. Of course, now I'm thinking, oh my God, I got to dig all of this crazy grass up somehow and then mulch it so the weeds don't come back. So I have to come up with a game plan for that. So if you all have any comments on how I can quickly, make a bed here, you know, I don't think there's any easy way, or maybe quick way, but maybe easier ways. I'm going to have to dig up the grass. I know that. So, and I don't know what type of grass this is, but it's grass. And I'm sure it's going to grow back if I don't keep it under control. What could I do for edging? Do I really need to do edging? It will be an earth bed. It's not going to be a raised bed as of right now. I don't think I'm going to have a raised bed as of right now, but it will be an earth bed. So, and last year was my first time growing in the earth, and I really, really liked it. I really, really liked it. I will always grow in containers, though. That's my baby. That's how I started, and raised beds. But I can tolerate earth beds because they are very, very, less watering that you have to do and everything. I think I'm going to continue to have the okra over here because it did so well. Why move it, right? So those plants definitely got to come up. And I think I'm going to have 3 rows of okra over there instead of 1. We'll see. I have neighbors that love okra. So if I can get rid of the okra, that is fine. I like okra and I want to have okra. So I want to plant at least that 1 row for myself. And I was able to share with neighbors too. So I'm thinking about maybe one or adding 1 or 2 more rows of okra. I'm going to have my sunflowers. This space over here, this one over here by the shed, I really want to make that into a raised bed. I don't want that to be there. I don't want the zinnias to be there next year. They were pretty, but I don't think I want them there next year. So that's all my thoughts, I think, as of right now. So thank you all for watching. If you all have any suggestions, any recommendations, I am totally open. Y'all know I am. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.